Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard and welcome to Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be a Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus reading. I am burning some Palo Santo right now to cleanse the energy. And this is going to be a general Aries reading. So as always, remember, eat the meat, spit out the bones, take a resonate, leave the rest behind. Alright, we're going to be using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Ooh, we got the Lovers here and the World at the bottom of the decks. So, there could be some new romance, or there could be self-love increasing here for you right now at this time, Aries. You could be feeling very, get the light right. You could be feeling very inspired by love for self, love for others. You could just be in a good mood, like the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, or the Page of Pentacles with the King of Wands here. So it's giving you are having a glow up in your finances. You're having a glow up here in opportunities of abundance, prosperity, stuff like that. You are doing really well for yourself right this time, Aries. And maybe it doesn't feel like that. Maybe you can't see it all the way through. But I want you to know that I'm proud of you. And I know that you guys have been going through a lot lately here. With this Mercury retrograde, there is a lot that is being asked of you at this time. Especially with the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. There is a decision that you need to make. Something that is going to change, impact your destiny here. It is very important that you do not make this from a place of fear. That you make any decision that you make should always come from a place of love. And I had to tell myself that when I was freaking out about money and stuff, and I was this close to applying to different schools, and I was like, wait a minute, am I applying to these places out of love, of like actually wanting to do this, or am I doing this because I'm afraid of not being able to pay my bills, not being able to do this? When Spirit has consistently and continuously shown me that there is no need to worry, and that he who is worried is small of faith. And and I heard this one quote from this dude. It was on 600 Pound Life, and he was dealing with one of the patients, and he was like, if you're gonna worry, don't pray, and if you're gonna pray, don't worry. So ooh, I love that. Because look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. The Sun and this Ace of Cups. Y'all have a new opportunity in love coming towards you here. You have a new sense of self-love for yourself. You have been moving away from people who are resisting change. You have people here in your life that are resisting change, but you are not. You are moving away from those kinds of people here. With this Four of Wands, you are finally calling in stability. You have been laying down the foundations for this stable life. You've been going to whatever it is that you need to be going to, get your life together. You've been going to the gym. You've been going to counseling. You have been laying the foundations to get your life together. And as someone who's actively doing both of those things, good for you. Those are really good. And not only are they good to attract love, they're really good for maintaining self-love. Because without self-love, no other form of love can exist. It all starts with self-love. Just like Aries. You guys are so fun to read for. Ooh, this is a bonus card. This don't even count. It says you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Through this deck, may you find the path to your best self. Yes, I love that for you. I love that for you. I'm going to put that one to the side, and we're going to keep pulling. Ooh, the Moon in reverse. All is revealed. Okay, there has been something has been revealed. There is the cat's out of the bag. Necessarily not a bad thing here, but it is something here that is shocking. Maybe you didn't expect to expect this person. What is this about? Wheel of Fortune and Eight of Wands. It's conflicting energies. Because the Wheel of Fortune is about change of direction, destiny, and then the Eight of Wands is about momentum. So you could be feeling, or people could have tried to stop your blessings or slow down your manifestations here, or destiny swap or some shit like that. But I think if that was the case, then that is over with, you know. And when I say destiny swap, I don't think anyone could ever like take your destiny away from you, because what is meant for you will always be for you. But what I mean is, like, someone here could be trying to copycat, ride your coattails, you know, start doing what you doing. You know, if you make bracelets, now this bitch make bracelets. You know, you go back to school for financing, now this bitch go back to school for financing. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be a culinary artist, now this bitch trying to open up a restaurant or a food truck. You know what I mean? It's like, or they're trying to do something like you here. So destiny swap like that. Or you got somebody who wants to come and be part of your life because they want to eat off your plate. Or they want to, you know, basically, you know, ride your coattails here. And you have been very successful at guarding your energy from people like that. You started to realize that, like, a lot of people aren't necessarily who they say they are. And it's a little heartbreaking, really, honestly, but there's nothing you could do about it, honestly. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, these people could be feeling very codependent here. These people could be wanting you to feel codependent or stuck on their energy. This is someone here who is a siphoner, someone who likes to just, you know, someone who always has a sad sob story to tell you, someone who's always going through the motions. There's someone who's always, there's a problem every day, and like they just can't seem to do anything without you. They need your consent. They need your, like, approval. Someone who just relies too heavily on you. This Ace of Swords. Yeah, this person is very dishonest. This person is not truthful. This person likes to exaggerate. This person is the kind of person who will, you know, yeah. Person has a lot of fears too. Someone around you, like you're starting to see somebody for who they truly are, is what I'm seeing. Here you are. This is Aries energy all day. You take a leap of faith. I think you're moving away. You're leaning into trusting your intuition more with the Moon in reverse and the Fool here. It's giving me you are walking into, like, you know what? I may not have concrete evidence, but I know this is what's going on. And, like, you know, that doesn't hold water in most arguments with people, right? You can't tell somebody, well, I know you're cheating. Well, they're like, no, I'm not. Like, I know you are. Well, how do you know I am? I just feel it. They're going to be like, no, that's not, no. Like, I need proof. But it's like, no, that is my proof. My feelings is the proof that I need, because you don't normally feel like this. So someone here is, you know, you're learning to trust your intuition. You're going with your gut. And it doesn't necessarily have to be negative. It could be positive. It could be, hey, you know what? I know this person has feelings for me. I'm going to stop playing dumb. Stop acting like I don't know what this person wants. Like, you could be, you're being called to really activate your psychic energy here. Uh-oh. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, some people are not going to like that. This Queen of Cups energy here. This is a manipulative female figure. She could be a little bit older. She could be someone in her 40s, 30s plus. Someone here who is very against, like, witchy stuff with the Devil here in reverse. This is someone who is very scary. They're very just fearful of everything. Yeah. It could just be someone who is also Three of Pentacles and the Five of Swords here. At the bottom of the deck here. People could be fighting over you. There could be a lot of arguments over you and what you're doing. You got people on both aisles of the both sides of the aisle, you know, repping for you and like dissing you. But like I said, people only see your decisions. They don't see the choices you had. Like, I got that. Who said that? That was the Draconic Princess. Watch her channel. She's a really good reader, too. And she says, people only see... Three of Pentacles comes out again. So, yeah, you're collaborating with people. I see a lot of projects for you in the future here. You are on bigger to better things. And not only with the Three of Pentacles, not only are you collaborating, you're highlighted within that collaboration. You're being praised for your good works. You're being, oh wow, really good job on the presentation that you created. That was really good. You know, it's very much the energy of, wow, like, you know, you really did good on taking the lead with this project. I wasn't sure if I could handle, you know, putting you in charge of this, but like you could really be getting compliments from like your boss. You know, because you took the leap of faith here. Like, you trusted your instincts. You went against the grain. And it paid off for you. You know, whatever it is that you're doing. Death in reverse keeps trying to come out here. Someone is resistant to change. Maybe subconsciously, you are afraid of changing. I'm not taking that card because it flew out. The World here in reverse. Yeah, someone is really not wanting a cycle to end here with you. The candle just started doing some weird flickering shit. So yeah, candle magic. Someone could be doing candle magic. Someone could be getting into the occult over your ass. You could be dealing with somebody who's into the occult and maybe, you know, as a tarot reader, I attract a lot of different energies around me. And I just really love Palo Santo. I just got these the other day, and I have just been... It's so cool, because, like, you just have to boil it for a little bit. You just boil a little bit, and the smoke just kind of, like, clear. It just has such a good smell to it. Like, ah. But anyway, you know, as a tarot reader, sometimes I wonder, like, you know, do I ever create, like, energetic ripples in other people's, you know, lives when I come in contact with them? Like, do my spirit guides ever interfere with other people? And I know I've been guided towards certain relationships with people because there was a message that I needed to give them. Temperance here in reverse. Yeah, balancing out people, delivering harmony. You know, and sometimes, I remember one time I was dating someone, and they used to always complain about like these spirits or something, like whispering in their ears at night. And then one night when we were together, and like he was sleeping, and I could hear it. Like, I could literally hear, and it wasn't talking to me. It was definitely like in his ears, but I could hear like whisperings and like all that shit. And I was like, yeah, there's definitely something that's like, you know, I felt that. And he just started crying because he thought he was going crazy. And I was like, no, like that, no, motherfucker, like you really, like there was like, it was very clear. It was very loud. You know, obviously the relationship didn't work out. They ended up, we got to scrap it one night. It was bad. But, you know, we both have severe drinking problems, like severe. I'm talking like we were going through a handle of Fireball a night. But it was bad. He was a really bad alcoholic. He was really bad. That was the first time I ever saw somebody who had tremors like actually shake if they didn't get a drink. That was the first time I ever saw that in real life. Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles here. Balancing spirituality and practicality. So you really have been going through it, and you're balancing shit out. I'm gonna take this. because I feel like this is calling me to take it. That's why. Man. So you are definitely like in the beginning stages of just going down this really successful path in life. With the Four of Wands, the Moon here in reverse, this Eight of Wands keeps popping up. Somebody is trying to slow your shit down. I don't know why, but somebody is trying to slow your shit down. Or someone is telling you to slow down. This person is pissed. You got somebody mad because you moving on. You not fucking with them no more. You not accepting their calls no more. Like, they see you as someone who's very happy, and they're just upset because they can't ride the gravy train no more. Like, they can't. All aboard, not you, bitch. Like, sorry about it. You're the shit, Aries. Like, do I need to tell you this? Like, girl, you already know. You stop playing with me. You already know you the shit, Aries. Come on now. Don't make me say it out loud. Justice in reverse. Yeah, because what was promised to you that never came, you did it for yourself. You know, maybe you grew up in a house where, you know, there was a lot of instability. So you said, you know what, fuck it. When I get older, I'm going to bring my own stability in. I'm not going to keep worrying about, you know, trying to make my parents do this for me or do that for me. Like, you do for yourself. I'm sick of this damn thing moving. Like, it's really starting to piss me off. So I'm going to put this there because Miss Crystal, you was not keeping that from moving. I need the big girls. I need the big crystal girls because this cloth keeps moving. It's irritating me. But you could be very irritable. I'm not irritable. I'm just particular. You definitely got a lot of. Here's the thing. You've been through it. You know, I'm thinking of two particular Aries in particular who I know, and it's crazy though, because it's like you can have a really deep connection with someone that you've only met through the internet, and for some reason you could feel so drawn to that person. And this day and age, it's like we always say, oh well, you know, people don't have real friends, people don't have this, people don't have that. But if you really use like technology in a more benevolent way, you can truly meet genuine people and have genuine connections with people you've never touched or, you know, laid eyes on in real life through the internet, and feel the love and feel the warmth from that person. Like, when you look at me, you could tell that, like, you know, I'm someone who truly means what I say, and like I truly do care about you guys. I really do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just sitting here blowing smoke up your ass. Like, I really care. I want you all to know that. And I think about the people who I do readings for all the time. I just had a reading the other day for someone, and I swear I had met this person before. They just seemed so familiar. And they were like, no. I was like, are you sure? Like, you just seem so familiar. They were so kind. They were so nice. And, you know, sometimes you can tell. Sometimes people just need to get it off their chest, and they just really, and I was like, okay, so tell me a little bit about what was going on. And they just were talking, and they just like told me their whole story. And I was just sitting there listening, and I was like, wow, like, it helped me understand that, like, sometimes you really are just someone who is just a really, you know, like, my job is just sometimes to just sit back and listen, take in the information, absorb their energy, and then channel a message for them. And Six of Wands here and the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here. So you have success and victory here. Okay? But there's something that you're still tied to, or the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I don't want to say codependent. It could mean overindulgence as well. So maybe you like to shop, or maybe you're addicted to other people, or giving your energy to food or smoking or sexting or just attention from others or whatever that is, you need to bring that into balance. And you know what it is. Gaming, just an overindulgence in anything. You know me. I struggle with drinking, so I've been sober now for a little over a week now. So snap, 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 snaps. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know, I will say this: like, the best thing that I've noticed about being sober is that I love how clean my apartment is. Like, I don't wake up and there's cans everywhere. I make sure that I put the dishes up before I go to bed. I make sure I clean the stove down, you know, and it's nice to just fall asleep. You know what I mean? Like, I put my head down, I close my eyes and I sleep. And I'm getting much better sleep. And when I was drinking all the time, I was waking up every couple hours or every hour and just struggling to get back to sleep, having to take a couple swigs to get back to sleep. And now I just sleep through the night and I wake up refreshed. You know, I'm feeling so much better. And I always ask myself, 21, you know, what is it that always makes me go back? Like, what is it? Because, you know, you have to be sober before you get drunk, right? So it's always the sober mind that leads me back to the drinking. And I found that the things that create that desire for me to continue to overindulge in drinking are when I start to isolate, when I'm not communicating with people, when I'm not, you know, feeling inspired by life, when I'm not feeling like I have a purpose, when I'm feeling bored, lonely, sad. Stress is a big one, you know. Stress and boredom are like my two biggest drinking drives. And I want to say stress and boredom. Yeah, stress and boredom. You know, and I think, you know, just from being alone, so I try to surround myself with positive people. The Page of Pentacles and the Moon in reverse. What you don't see here is centered around work. An opportunity here that you have coming up when it comes to work. You could have recently have gotten promoted. You could be getting promoted. You could be starting your own business. You could be taking back your ambitious drive here from your 9 to 5. Maybe you're going to business for yourself. Maybe you're finding new opportunities. You know, particularly I'm thinking of one Aries who I know is a friend of mine, recent friend of mine, a new friend of mine. And, you know, they sent me some info on some work from home stuff. And I keep forgetting to follow up on it. But I am going to do that because that is important. And I know that this person has expressed, you know, and I'm just praying for them that they get everything that they want in life because they're a good person. They really are. I did a reading and I could feel their energy. They have such a big heart. Such a big heart. And sometimes that big heart, Wheel of Fortune here. That big heart will get you in trouble. But not now. Because you got the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. So now is the time. You have to strike when the iron is hot and it is heating up. With this Fool and this Wheel of Fortune, it is definitely a good sign for you to... Now, I know we're in the retrograde. So the retrograde speaks of not starting anything new. But that doesn't mean you can't gear up for it. So from now until the 29th, I want you to really start making practical, good moves towards something that you really want. Okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool card is here in the center. So this is the most current energy here with the World and the Three of Pentacles. You are going to be forever changed by this collaboration, by this Three of Pentacles energy here, by this, I literally just said collaboration here. This is going to change your world forever. Forever. I'm just feeling like you are really going to be happy here. You're balancing out your world, like your emotional world, your spiritual world, with this Two of Pentacles. It's all about bringing in balance here. spirituality, your emotions, your actions. Like, you got the perfect work-life balance. You know, maybe you find a job, or you start a career, or you go into business with a couple people here that you just are very successful with. I love this for you, Aries. Ooh, yeah, especially with this Two of Cups. The Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles, this is definitely about partnerships. You have an amazing partnership coming on. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be both. You and your spouse could start a Palo Santo burning, cutting Palo Santo wood. I'm just obsessed with Palo Santo for some reason. I just think I like the word Palo Santo, Palo Santo, Palo Santo. All right, y'all. I'm trying to keep these readings short because I know y'all be at work watching me, and I don't want y'all to get in trouble by y'all supervisor, because you know y'all supposed to be on YouTube when you at work, girl. You got to watch some patience, bitch. What the fuck is you doing watching me? But thank you, I appreciate it. I know y'all be watching me on y'all lunch break. I'll be watching y'all on my lunch break if y'all had a channel. The Tower and the Three of Cups here at reverse. So, these bitches that was over here running their mouth and yeah about you, they about to go through a tower moment, because you're not the one, the two, or the three. You the motherfucking fool in the Wheel of Fortune here. And we got the Empress here. So this is someone who was... This could be a family member with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. The Ten of Cups and the Seven of Cups here. Someone who definitely felt entitled to you. Now they look up to you, and they get in their fucking just desserts. They're having a tower moment here because of their negativity towards you. This one with this Three of Cups here, this is a player. The Queen of Wands with the Eight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Cups. Damn, this is a lot of cups. Oh yeah, this was a lover. This was an ex-lover, a player, someone here who was in and out, kept you in third parties. And this person literally was so immature, they left you for a third party situation here. Because Spirit was directing this person out of your life, whether you know it or not, whether they know it or not. And these people are just gooped and gagged because you're about to experience this major windfall. Like, you know, this could be you coming into a large sum of money. You could be earning a large sum of money. I want to stop telling people that they're going to come into some money, because money don't fall out the sky. Last time I checked. And if it did, I needed to hit me. But you could definitely, because first, we're not afraid to go out and earn our money. First of all, ain't nobody in this channel just over here just praying for money to just fall out the sky. I don't believe. Because, you know, we're not afraid to go out and work for it. Yeah, I'm sitting here on YouTube and I'm working my ass off to get this motherfucking algorithm. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button while you're here if you fucking with me. Because, you know, this is work. And you work too. And we all work. I don't care if you got a channel. I don't care if you go out and you have to drive to your job every day. I don't care if you sit in front of a computer in your office in your panties all day. That's still work. If you getting up and you trying to make money, that's work. If you doing whatever you doing, you working. And you've been working real hard and you about to earn everything. So no, you're not lucky, you're blessed. Okay? Someone said that yesterday. They're like, that really resonated with me. It's like people keep wanting to say, oh, you're so lucky, you get to work from home. Like, I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. I had to go through so much to get to this point. And I'm still going through it. Okay? It ain't like it's perfect. No, shit. I'm cashing out my motherfucking 401k. I'm telling all my business. I'll be telling y'all business. Let me tell mine. Yes, I am. Well, I'm waiting for that to come in. That's how much I believe in myself, because I know I'm going to make it back in a couple of years doing this. Selling my jewelry on my shop and doing tarot parties and stuff like that. Like, I've been doing really good for myself. I'm going to continue to keep doing good for myself. And it's only going to get better and betterer. I don't have any competitors. Oh, I need to call these people so I can set up work with this metaphysical shop. So So I'm just networking with people, getting my name out there, building myself up. Transformation. See, you are going through transformations here. I keep trying to keep these videos under 30 minutes, but it's just not going to happen. Transformation. So, you have been building the foundations to get to this transformation here. And you've been through a lot. I told you your intuition was getting better. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. It never lies. It never lies. Sometimes the ego want to get in there and tell you, no, don't trust that person. Or, in my case, the person who I wasn't supposed to trust. I kept making excuses like, no, that's just your childhood trauma reacting. Knowing damn well, no, it wasn't. Something told me not to trust that bitch. She was cuckoo. Lady was over here talking about she was a root worker, and she was doing all kinds of shit, and I just have grace. I do. I forgive her. I forgive the people who've tried to hurt me, because it doesn't do me any well to hold on to animosity and hatred. That's how they became the way they are, and I don't want to be like them. So I have to let that shit go. So, if you still out here hate watching me, I know you tried to do some funny shit on me, but it didn't work. And I still forgive you, and I hope that you and your son are doing well in life, and I wish you no ill will. I really don't. I pray for you. I pray that you come back to the light. I pray that you see the errors of trying to put spells on people and do negative shit, and that shit is corny, and you should focus on building yourself up instead of trying to tear somebody else down. Honestly, I pray with the name of the divine and heavenly love that you find compassion and grace for yourself, because I forgive you for that. So, yeah, I just spoke grace into my heart for this person who tried to hurt me, literally tried to hurt me, sent demons to me, literally sent a succubus demon into my fucking dreams. I'm not fucking joking with you guys. This is literally... It's okay, babe. It's okay. I forgive you. So maybe you need to find grace to forgive other people. Maybe some people, maybe it ain't that deep. Maybe it ain't that deep for you. But that was some weird... I was going through, that shit had me spooked for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit had me real spooked for a little bit. The way she had got, my life path number and was, trying to be my friend, and then was, reposting my videos, and then, following me on every little, platform. I'm going to tell you what her gag was. She was trying to steal my page. This is what she does, because she had me. I'm going to tell the truth. Let me tell you what happened. This happened a couple months ago. I had ran into this lady at the grocery store, and she was like, oh my God, you're the Cosmic Wizard. She's an Aries. She's watching my video. She might be watching this one. But I'm going to tell the story anyway. I don't care. I don't care anymore. And she was like, oh my God, you're Aries the Cosmic Wizard from YouTube. And I was like, me? Girl, me and my little 1,500 followers, oh my God, someone actually recognized me in public. It was the first time it's ever happened. She's like, I was trying to manifest you. She lived right up the street. Talk about something. I thought you said you were gonna stop drinking that Pink Whitney, and I was like, I am, but it's Sunday. Today's the last day. And then we started kicking it, on FaceTime. She was buying Zoom readings, and she just made herself my mentor, right? She was going to be my mentor. And that's the third mentor I didn't have this year that I didn't even ask for real. Northwestern Mutual, I had the mentor. I had the one mentor at the Agency of Valor that I really didn't want to, I was like, all these people were sitting there calling themselves my mentor, but I don't remember any, I was I was not to be rude, but I wasn't looking for a mentor. I was just, anyway. So she started having me do some stuff what they call the Oishas. Ooh, I feel so bad. I should know this. I can't even think of the name right now. But she had me go get some candles and some shit. And she was like, go to the crossroads and 3 black and miles and leave some da-da-da-da. And I was like, okay, where's the crossroads at? Is that where is that at? And I was so serious. I had no idea what the crosswords meant. It literally like just anywhere where the roads cross. And I was like, oh. She's like, light the shit and then say something and then leave 5 pennies and then walk away and don't look back. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, I can't just light a candle and leave some sage. I had to go do all this. Okay. Anyway, say all this. The shit started to work a little bit. It did. I started getting like, oh wow. And then as soon as we met in person, like something just switched. She wanted me to like do some stuff for her and like her kid, like be his tutor, and I just wasn't comfortable. I was trying to make myself feel comfortable. And then like all of a sudden she snapped on me and she was like, you work for me now. She started banging her hand on the, and she was like, da 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 da. And I was like, oh, okay. Now we didn't, now mind you, now we didn't have a whole bottle of Don Julio and a bottle of champagne. And she had made me some goat food, meat, whatever. It was good as fuck though, with some northern beans, whatever the hell it was called. That shit was good though. I had never had no goat that tender. Anyway, let's say this. I woke up the next day and I don't remember exactly what happened, but I remember feeling like nervous, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop messing with this lady. And then, she started messaging me more, and then she was like, you look good in that pink shirt today in your video. And I was like, that's weird. Like, it's like you want me to know that you watching me. And it just started to creep me out a little bit. Like, it just really kind of like creeped me out. And I went to the cards and I asked the cards, and I kept getting 7 of swords, devil, kind of shit. And I was just like, okay, yeah, see, nah. I should have trusted my intuition the first time when she first, so anybody, I ain't trying to blame, I'm not trying to say all root workers are bad people, but then it was just certain coincidences I started noticing. Like, she had did a reading about somebody. She had bought a reading from me claiming it was for her friend, and her friend was too afraid to ask me. And at first I was like, I don't know, I've never done a reading for someone that someone's bought for somebody else without their consent. But I trusted her. So I did it, and I started seeing some stuff, and she was like, yeah, like someone stole her page and da 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 da. And I was like, oh. And then I started putting two together, like, you trying to make me do all this stuff, cleanse my energy, get me, make me abundant, da 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 da. And then you come in and swoop and destiny swap, steal my shit. And so I had to block her ass. Now, I don't know how to block people on YouTube. If I did, I would. But I had to block her ass on everything else. And I just, that just really left a bad taste in my mouth. Like, I started losing views when I was talking to her. Like, I started going down. Like, my subscription was, I started losing subs, left and right. I'm talking, just every other day, they was just going down, 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 down. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And so, maybe it's a coincidence because that was during the time of monetization hitting and all that. So maybe it was just the algorithm leveling out. But it was too many coincidences. It was too crazy. There was the actual spirit that came into my room, put me in sleep paralysis, and started speaking to me. And once it found out that I wasn't scared, and I just, it was part of my subconscious as well. That's how it links up. But I say all this to say this, you got to give grace to people who try to hurt you. Not for them, but for you, because you don't want to walk around in fear. I was low-key, kind of scared. But now, I see this as an opportunity to be like, listen, this is why you have to be careful about who you let get close to you, because there are people who will latch on to your energy when they see you doing well. Maybe her channel wasn't doing too good. Maybe she didn't feel like she could come on YouTube and do what she wanted to do like this. Some people will start to get really jealous when they start to see other people around them being successful. And you just got to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared for that, because whatever's coming towards you, it's going to be a major major success and victory. And some people are not going to see the behind the scenes of all the work you put into it. They don't know how long that you was up all night studying for your test. They don't know that you was crying because you ain't had no money in your bank account. They may see collaboration. I'm telling you. The universe is working with you. Collaboration, y'all. And there's not, these cards are falling out on the things that they are supposed to be on too. Like, that's what's really like coinciding for me. The collaboration oracle card fell on the Three of Pentacles, which says collaboration. The World card here is all about completing goals and achieving. Like, you are working with the divine. You're working with people. You're working in heaven, and you're working here on earth with other spirits and divine beings here to bring in like whatever it is that you need. And so let my story just be an antidote of like, people will try and destroy what God and you and higher self have collaborated on, but they don't understand that this shit is divine, and like they cannot just come in and take it. This ain't a fucking bag of M&Ms, bitch. This ain't a, you know what I mean? Like, this is my fucking destiny. Like, you can't just come up here and just like, is you slow? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, why try to take my destiny? Why not like walk into your own? You could be the baddest root worker on this planet. You could have been, you still can be, but why you want to come up behind somebody and try to take what's for them? Like, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. 4141, I just saw it. You can get your own. There's enough for everybody. You don't have to be in lack mindset trying to take other people's shit. Like, you can go get your own. There's enough for everybody. Why you want to eat my hot dog? There's 10 in the goddamn pot. Go get your own. Why you gotta get mine? I'm not trying to take nothing from nobody. I'm trying to over here spread the love, spread the wealth. Balance. See? Look again. See, this is synchronicity. Balance. Over the Two of Pentacles and Two of Cups. A balance of your love life, the balance of your practicality, of the material world, of everything. Balance. This is a long reading, but I really hope this one. I hope people really, this is a good one. I hope you really get something out of this. I really hope you stay to the end, and I really pray. Now, I know that people are going to find this reading. This reading is going to hit off. This is the one. Adventure. Yeah. You guys are getting ready to glow the fuck up. And when I mean glow the fuck up, I mean glow the fuck up. Compassion at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I have compassion for those who have tried to hurt me, because it has to be so painful to feel like you need to bring other people down to make you feel like you have something going for yourself. I don't know. I don't resonate with that energy. I hope that this person has found love and light, you know. And even then, like, they've told me some pretty personal things about them, and I'm not the kind of person, like, when we fall out, I go around spreading your business. I'm not like that. So there's things that people who have hurt me have, I know secrets about people who have hurt me, and I don't go around spreading people's business, telling people's dirty secrets, because I'm a happy person. 43. I am. Even though I've been through stuff, I've gone through things in life, I'm still a happy person. I don't let the bitterness of cruelty from others control how I show up in life, because that's not the kind of person I am. You know, and neither are you. You're not going to don't let people's negativity, and sometimes, you know, people just get lost in the sauce themselves, and they just need you to pull your energy back from them to maybe help them wake the fuck up. So hopefully she's like, no, like, what was I doing? Like, that was stupid. Why was I over here trying to like hurt this person? Like, that was so dumb. Like, you know, I don't want to see you, but, you know, I forgive you. You know, like, there's no recovering from that. But I do wish you well. I wish you and your son the best of life. And, you know, maybe there's someone out there that you need to forgive so you could truly move on, because me sitting here being angry with this person, or angry for the people who pushed me out of my teaching job, that's not going to help me in life. Being angry is not going to help you. Grace, I know, I'm really stuck on this grace because it's taken me a long time to really learn to forgive. And you can forgive and still keep your distance from people just because, I mean, because you can, that's why. So that's all I got to say for you all today. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to go to the description, check out those bookings so you can get your personal reading. The prices are also in the description. Also, the memberships are up now. I'm trying to post more membership videos for the members. What else was I gonna say? You already know how to like and subscribe. Like I keep telling y'all, and leave a comment. What is some things that you are working on when it comes to like grace and forgiveness? Drop down in the comments and tell me. And until next time, I love you. Be safe, drink water, and peace.